4-7. I don't know anymore. We're 4-7. Hello, Commanders. Automatic Gamer here, and yeah, that was a game. Minnesota Vikings. We went into Green Bay. We thought it was going to be a really fun and interesting day, and I think we came into that building. We did not know what to do or what we were doing. It was not great. JJ McCarthy did not look good. Besides those few plays I think he had in the first half, especially when he threw those laser bombs to Justin Jefferson. That was just awesome. So, yeah, JJ connection, I mean, it's certainly developing and it's certainly improving, which is nice. And, I mean, Will Riker, our kicker, pretty much the only guy who helped us put up points in that game. And, yeah, we did not play that great at all. I mean, the offense couldn't move and do anything. The defense couldn't do much or anything. And, well, yeah, we're getting all these guys back, and then we're still suffering from injuries here and there on the defense. Some on the mostly on the defense, but yeah, it's just not great. Like, the state of the Vikings right now, and I think the state of the fans and the fan base, it's not bad. And I did recently listen to a recent interview from the Vikings staff to Justin Jefferson, and he admitted to all of his frustrations that he had going on, not with the quarterback in J.J. McCarthy, because he's trying to help him out, develop and to be a better version of what he can be. But I agree with a lot of things and all of his frustrations that's happening on and off the field with Justin Jefferson. So I agree, and I feel so sorry for him, for the number one best wide receiver in the NFL. So, yeah. Yeah, I just feel so bad, and also they just need to work on that connection, and they need to help J.J. McCarthy install some confidence in him so he can install confidence within himself, because KOC, like I've mentioned before, Kevin O'Connell, I really do still like him as a head coach. I'll get to the GM in a second, but also I do love him as a head coach. But I will have to admit, I mean, he sees something in this kid, and also, this was a huge risk, what we did in the draft. Drafting J.J. McCarthy, 10 overall pick as a quarterback. And then, I mean, bringing him on, he gets injured, and then we get Sam Darnold, and then we get these 14 wins, and only 3 losses to the Lions, to the Lions, 1 to the Rams, and it was a great season last year. And then, of course, we let Sam Darnold walk. He goes to Seattle. He's doing still pretty good in there, especially with JSN. And, of course, going up against the Seahawks next week, it's going to be tough. I still think we can, maybe, if there's a possibility, we can turn things around and potentially squeeze into the postseason. That would be amazing. But my main objective is developing our young quarterback, because I think if we let J.J. McCarthy walk and go right now, and it's mid-season, it's not even playoffs yet, I think that is a horrible, horrible move. So, yeah, we need to, let J.J. McCarthy take these few steps. And, even though a great step and leap forward often requires taking 2 steps back, I mean, we all know that. We all heard it. So, that's what I think he needs to do. And he needs to... I love how he was kind of relying a little bit more on the run game with Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones, because I still love those two in the backfield, because I think those 2 running backs are just a pretty good dynamic duo to pair up with each other. And I still love our defense with ABJ, Jonathan Grenard, even though I think he got injured, which is not great, and Brian O'Neill, but I wish there's a few things I still want to establish, like with our offense especially, and with our offensive line, one, protection, but also we got to win those turnover battles. That's the one thing that always scares me and will always scare me as a Vikings fan will be the turnover battles. We have to win those, especially if we fumble or if we have a bad hold and a bad snap. We have to recover those as quickly as possible. So win those turnover battles and take some of your pressure off your young quarterback, because still it was a big risk that we did in the draft. And of course, having the 12th spot in the draft right now, and we have 11 picks right now, and who knows what we're going to do with those, but also, most importantly, the GM, Kwesi Dofamensa. I think his hot seat's pretty hot right now, and, well, yeah, 4-7, everyone in the NFC North is trying to figure things out, especially us, besides the Bears. They got this, maybe the division wrapped up. Who knows if we're even going to be good this year. Like I said, I don't even know if we can. It would be nice if we can turn things around, but how we're going to do that, we don't know. But yeah, GM Kwesi Dofamensa, should he be fired by the end of the year or in this midseason? I would say yes, because yes and no, because I did kind of like when he was our GM, because some of the moves that he did with like Will Riker, Andrew Van Ginkel, Jonathan Grenard, first round in the draft, getting him as a guard. But also there's a lot of moves that I don't agree with, like, because you're bringing all these guys in free agency and the draft. You're paying them huge amounts of contracts for like 3-4 year deals, and they're not living up to their expectations and they're not panning out. Like, what are you doing? And also, if we fired Kwesi Dofamensa and if we got a new GM this offseason, would we be a significantly better team? Maybe to the remaining of this year or into next year, would we be a better team with him gone? Because I'm still on the fence on that whole thing. Like, but you guys let me know in the comments and what your reasonings are. Should we fire our GM Kwesi Dofamensa or not before the end of this year or not? And also the rest of the season, as if we can change up a lot of things, it is still winnable. I mean, we got the Seahawks, the Commanders, the Giants, the Cowboys, and, well, yeah, Packers and Lions. But yeah, those are all winnable games. We just need to completely change up a few things, and also, I mean, we'll still have that win in Detroit. That was just massive, and that was great from a few weeks ago. But yeah, we need to definitely change a lot of things in this roster and this energy in the locker room where it's all down. And, well, I still really like the energy that J.J. McCarthy brings to this team, other than what Sam Darnold did or Carson Wentz, even though we're going to be like, oh, we should have kept Sam Darnold, or we should have brought in Aaron Rodgers. But I say, well, I partly agree with the Sam Darnold thing, but also no on the bringing in Aaron Rodgers, because I think we would have been a significantly worse team with him, but I'm not certain because he's injured right now, and yeah, and the Steelers are the Steelers. They're only going to be going to the playoffs, and then they'll lose in the wild card. So ultimately, that wouldn't have mattered. And of course, I know Daniel Jones letting him go to the Colts, and that storyline is just, yeah, that is just amazing. They're winning the AFC South this year, the Indianapolis Colts with Daniel Jones, Indiana Jones, and yeah, those storylines are insane. And yeah, we need to give our quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, a lot of help and install some confidence in him, because then he'll have it more in himself, I think, because if he can do that and develop him like way more into this season, into next season, I think he can be our guy. We just need to get him a lot of help and get him some confidence from the players, the head coach, and from himself. And I think he will be very good if those factors do happen. I mean, I still love our defense. I still really like our head coach. We got a dominant trio of wide receivers: Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor. We're not really using Adam Thielen that much. If we traded Jalen Naylor, the Adam Thielen trade, I think would be way more worth it. But I mean, that's that. And also, yeah, if we can turn this around, that would be great. Do I think it's going to happen? Most likely no, but I would be shocked if it happened. But the rest of these games, like I said, it's still winnable, and miracles and BS can happen. But again, we're not the Steelers, and we don't pull off that. We sometimes do BS magic, but yeah, I don't know at this point. And well, yeah, we're pretty much in a weird state for the Vikings fans, and also the state of the team with the team roster and the head coach and the GM. So let me know if you agree or disagree with any of this in the comments, and I will see you on the football field, Commanders. And also, before I go, if you guys want to talk more football with me, just subscribe to my channel and join my Discord. The link will be in the description, and I will see you on the football field, Commanders.